I've got very involved. Another sort of area of my life now is related to climate change, and I went with a group of scientists and artists to the Arctic, right up on the remote part of Spitsbergen, partly to hike and observe and to be involved in various discussions. And I keep thinking, well, how on earth does this subject, so vast, so sort of moral as well as fraught with scientific issues, how can that be drawn into any kind of fiction without it being preacherly or overly didactic? And there are about 20 of us staying on this boat for a week. To get out in the open air, you had to wear these very, very thick suits, sort of like toddlers' play suits, very, very thick, and very thick boots, which we put over all our warm ski equipment and so on. When you came into the ship, you had to take all this stuff off. So there's like a boot room. The very first day, because I'd been at boarding school so long, I took one look at this boot room and thought, I'm keeping all my stuff under my tiny bed in my room. So here are 20 people dedicated to climate change and all the rest of it. Within 2 days, nobody could find their boots. No, because everyone kept pinching each other's boots, and it was amazing. And I thought, in here I have the drama of how human nature, chaotic, a little bit selfish, moral, altruistic, but also a little out for yourself too, has such difficulty. We are marvellous and kind and courageous and sweet and altruistic, and we're also a little bit ruthless. And every morning someone would say, I put my boots here, and someone is wearing them. They couldn't leave the ship. Somewhere I thought, so I wrote a little piece. They asked me to write about climate change in the Arctic. I wrote about the boot room. I thought, this is the problem we face with climate change, our natures. She was tiring of the conversation. Even the best outcome would only return her to more of the same silent manoeuvring. Often when she was unhappy, she wondered what it was she would most like to be doing. In this instance, she knew immediately. She saw herself on the London-bound platform of Oxford railway station, 9 o'clock in the morning, violin case in her hand, a sheaf of music and a bundle of sharpened pencils in the old canvas school satchel on her shoulder, heading towards a rehearsal with the quartet, towards an encounter with beauty and difficulty, with problems that could actually be resolved by friends working together. Whereas here, with Edward, there was no resolution she could imagine, unless she made her proposal, and now she doubted if she had the courage. How unfree she was, her life entangled with this strange person from a hamlet in the Chiltern Hills, who knew the names of wildflowers and crops and all the medieval kings and popes. And how extraordinary it now seemed to her that she had chosen this situation, this entanglement, for herself.